What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel today. Today is kind of it's going to be an interesting day for the video. We're getting rid of two cars. They haven't been on the channel too long. I'm going to explain why I'm doing this because some of y'all probably think I'm crazy. Here lately, I've been going through a lot of cars. Just really, the end goal of me doing all these transactions was to buy the car that I'm getting today. And I'm going to tell you what it is here in a second. But before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification to let you know whenever I post a new video. I'm going to be getting rid of the C8 today, and the reasoning I am getting rid of the C8, I love this car. This thing is completely badass. I also love to modify my cars. You cannot modify these yet. However, these C8s right now are selling for ridiculous amounts for people that want them. So I found a buyer for my C8. He's getting it, put the stock wheels back on it, put the stock axles back in it. Other than that, this car's completely stock besides the tinted windows now. So we are getting rid of the C8 and also the Viper that we just got a few weeks ago, which that was a car that I knew I was going to sell. I wasn't going to keep. That's why I really didn't go too far into it on the video with the Viper. So the Viper's going and the C8's going to get this one car that I've really been wanting for a while, and it is a 2019 Corvette ZR1. I've been wanting a ZR1 since they came out. Obviously, financially, it just wasn't in the books for me, but with doing a couple transitions, making some money on the C8, I'm in a position now to finally get the ZR1. And I got so lucky on the ZR1 because it is actually here in Kansas City at a dealership, and it's exact color. It's got the low profile spoiler on it, and it's got 350 original miles on it. The only thing that I don't like about the car is it's got chrome wheels on it and chrome emblems, which that's an easy fix. It will be taken care of immediately with me. But we are going to do a nice little build on it with having Nemo as our new race car now. Nemo's getting twin turbos and all that stuff. Nemo's the second fastest stock blower ZL1 Camaro in the country right now. I'm gonna take what I know, my knowledge on the stock blower stuff, and actually move it onto the ZR1. So that way we can have an 8-second street car that I can get in and know it's gonna just be perfect every time I get in it and wanna go race. If Nemo's down or Nemo's broke or something like that. Because with race cars, that's just the way it is. And not everyone gets that, but that's just how it is with race cars. They break anytime. So the ZR1 is gonna be kind of our new street car, kind of replacing Nemo. It's also orange, so it's like a Nemo Volume 2, just a lot better of a car. So we're actually going to be taking the Viper and the C8 up to the dealership here in just a little bit and grabbing our new ZR1 Corvette. I'm very pumped about this car. I didn't think I was going to be able to get one this soon, but hey, we're here and we're going to do it today. Got the Viper all cleaned up and ready to go up to the dealership to get traded in on the ZR1. These cars are very awesome, people, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of why that maybe this Viper just isn't quite for me. Basically, it's Lambo money to make these cars fast. I mean, the guys do a fantastic job, like Calvo and Ninthimoto and all those companies. Man, they got these cars figured out so well. Me, however, I have my own shop, have our own techs. I want to be able to comfortably work on my own stuff and not have to send it somewhere else or rely on someone else's knowledge to get something like this done. These cars seem pretty simple when you get down to it, but at the same time, there's also a lot of unknown. That's why those shops are really good at what they do and have really the market covered for these Vipers. It would cost me, guys, I'm not kidding, about $150,000 to make this Viper into pretty much what I can make this ZR1 into for a fraction of that cost. So this Viper is beautiful. It's an awesome car, but the Viper is going. I did not buy it to really keep from the get-go. So someone's going to get an awesome car, though. This Viper is very tastefully modded from what it has done already. But yeah, so let's get these things out of here, and let's go check out the ZR1. All right, last drive in the C8. Dealership was literally just right down the road from our shop, so not too far of a drive. I'm gonna miss old girl, but I can tell you this with a fact: we are gonna have a C8 Z06 when they come out in probably the next year. I can promise you we'll have one on the channel. Right now though, these Stingrays, people are paying insane amount of money for them. I'll never ever be able to sell this car for as much as I am today, so see ya later. And then we can actually modify the ZR1 too. They're insane cars. C8 though, man, this car has so much potential once you can start modifying them, or when they have better versions of the car come out, like the Z06 and the ZR1. These cars are going to be insane, guys. I mean, this car right now makes like probably 440 to the tire, and it runs 11.4 in the quarter mile. Doesn't even spin the tires, with stock street tires on it at the drag strip. Yeah, I mean, the C8s are awesome. Don't think I'm getting rid of this because it's not a good car, or I think the C7 platform is better. The C7 platform is better for modifying right now versus these. Sure, I can bolt on turbos on this car and, you know, try to figure out a way to trick the computer in to get more fuel and all this stuff, but it's not done right, guys. And if you're going to do this stuff and mess with these expensive cars, you got to do them right. And put nitrous jets to compensate the fueling and doing stuff like that whenever you're pushing over 600 with no tune is not right. The transmissions definitely don't like it. Yeah, so we're going to play with this C7 ZR1. We'll see it here in just a few minutes. All right, so we got the ZR1 back to the shop. It's a car I've wanted for a long time. Really, not a long time. I've wanted a ZR1 for a long time, whether it been a C6 or now the C7. The C7 ZR1s, if y'all didn't know, they only made them one model year, which was 2019. They didn't make very many of them. It's pretty crazy they spent this much R&D on a car and really changed a bunch of stuff from like a C7 Z06 to the ZR1 and only made it one model year, which makes it extremely rare and extremely desirable by a lot of Corvette consumers around the country, around the world, really. But I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you right now. It's the color I wanted. The chrome wheels and the chrome emblems are the only thing on the car that I wouldn't have picked if I were to ordered it. But if I were to order this car, it's just like it would be as you see it right here. There she is. As you can see there, I already tinted the side markers and I lowered it on the factory bolts, which made a huge improvement, which in my opinion helped out the car tremendously. We're gonna get the windows tinted on there. I'm gonna do the wheels in black, and I already have some black Corvette logos and black ZR1 emblems on order for it, so we'll get those. Also, guys, I got everything else coming for this car to make it around probably 1050 to 1100 wheel horsepower. This car is going to basically replace Nemo and the duties of a car that I can just hop in and go out and run, you know, low nines in anytime I want to. So that is this car right here. It's the same color, almost as Nemo. This car, this color has a little bit more pearl in it than Nemo does. Nemo doesn't have any pearl in the orange. It's just straight orange. As this car, I don't know if you can see it in the camera there, but right there you can see the pearl in the paint. This car's got 350 miles on it, so it is like brand spanking new. It's in perfect shape, obviously, no issues. The car I just had up in the air doing the bolts. It's probably never been driven in the rain. This is the inside of it. As you can see, it is a It is a 3LZ package, which everything's leather wrapped on the dash. It's got a suede headliner. Really cool diamond stitched headliner, which you can't see in the video. It does not have the comp seats in it, which is okay. You can actually make conversions for these seats to make them comp, so that's all right. We'll get that fixed. It does have the carbon steering wheel, the carbon dash. It's just a really nice car. Man, this thing's awesome. It's got the carbon fiber roof on it, carbon on the hood, carbon everywhere. This is the low pro spoiler. I don't know if you all have ever seen these on the ZR1s before, but it doesn't have the super high wing, which I didn't want. I do prefer the low spoiler on it. Thing is just awesome, everybody. I really do like this car. This car is going to stick around for a while too. I know I've been going through a bunch of cars here lately, but it's all because I was trying to basically round everything up and try to make a few bucks on every single one of them to get one of these cars. So that was the reasoning behind it, and that's the reason that we didn't have a lot of stuff going on the channel with those two new cars that we had. But here it is. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff with this car. This is going to be an awesome car for the channel, guys. And yeah, I really look forward to showing you all the journey of the ZR1 here. We need to find a name for it. You know, we already have Nemo, so I thought it'd be cool to find something kind of relatable to Nemo, since it is orange and it's a ZR1. Nemo's a ZL1. They're both 2019s. So it'd be pretty cool to maybe figure out a name for this car to kind of go along with the Nemo theme that we have on the ZL1. Just hit the 500 miles, and yeah, the Attack used to redline at like 3,500 RPMs or 4,000 or something like that. Now it's cleared. This baby's broke in, I guess. I need to go get an oil change now. Oh, look, the value has just dropped dramatically. We're driving in the rain, everybody. This is horrible. That's what we buy them for, to drive, right?